Hi friends, let us discuss MCQ on the unit probability of class 10. Without wasting time, let us go to the video. So the first question, a dice is thrown. Find the probability of getting an even number. The question is, a dice is thrown. For a dice, we are having 6 faces, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So 6 faces are there. Then we have to find out the probability of getting an even number. So the sample space, that means total outcomes are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Out of these, we have to find out the even numbers. Which are the even numbers? Yes, 2, 4 and 6 are even numbers. So, number of even numbers is 3. So, our probability will be 3 by 6. That is 1 by 2. So, the fourth option is right. Question number 2. 2 coins are thrown at the same time. Find the probability of getting both heads. So, we have to find out the probability of getting both heads. Let us write the total outcomes. That means the sample space. So, when one coin is tossed 2 times or 2 coins are tossed simultaneously, will be giving the same probability. So here the total outcomes are head, head, tail, tail, head, tail, tail, head. So total number of outcomes is 4. Out of this, the number of possible outcomes for getting both heads is 1. So, the probability will be 1 by 4. So, option B is right. Question number 3. 2 dice are thrown simultaneously. The probability of getting a sum of 9 is dash. So, when we toss a single dice 2 times or throwing 2 dice simultaneously will be giving the same probability. So here the question is to find out the probability of getting a sum of 9. So first of all, let us write the possible outcomes. So dice 1. Here dice 2. So the possible outcomes are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. For dice 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have to find out which all numbers are giving the sum 9. One number should be from die 1 and the second one should be from dice 2. So let us take each number. So when we take 1, the larger number is 6. So 1 plus 6 is 7. So it's not possible. Then here 2. 2 plus 6 is 8. So it's also not possible. Then 3. 3 plus 6 is 9. So we can write 3 and 6. Next, 4 plus 6 is 10. But 4 plus 5 is 9. So we can write 4, 5. Again, 5 plus 6 is 11. 5 plus 5 is 10. 5 plus 4 is 9. So we can write 5, 4. Next, 6. 6 plus 6, 12. 6 plus 5, 11. 6 plus 4, 10. 6 plus 3, 9. So we can write 6, 3. So, total possible outcomes for getting a sum of 9 is 4. Then we can write the probability as 4 by. So what is the total possible outcomes? Here 6 phases are there, right? Then they are equally likely outcomes. So when we throw a dice, then the total number of outcomes can be found out by using this 6 raised to n, where n is number of times or number of dice. Okay? Then 6 raised to 1 is 6. 6 raised to 2 is 36. 6 raised to 3 is 216. Likewise, here 2 dice are thrown. So, we can write 6 raised to 2. That is 36. Then when we reduce it to the standard form, then it will give the answer 1 by 9. So, the answer is 1 by 9. Question number 4. A bag contains 5 red balls and some blue balls. If the probability of drawing a blue ball is double that of a red ball, then the number of blue balls in the bag is dash. Once again, a bag contains 5 red balls and some blue balls. So, let it be X. So, 5 red balls and X blue balls are there. Then, if the probability of drawing a blue ball is double that of the red ball, then we can write probability of getting a blue ball is X by 5 plus X. That is equal to double that of the red ball. That means double that of the probability of drawing a red ball. Probability of drawing a red ball is 5 by 5 plus X. Then 2 times this value is equal to X by 5 plus X. Then we can write X by 5 plus X is equal to 10 by 5 plus X. Then X equal to 10. So, the number of blue balls in the bag is 10. Question number 5. What is the probability of getting 53 Mondays in a leap year? So, 53 Mondays in a leap year. Then probability of getting 53 Mondays in a leap year should be found out. Then how we can find it out? Yes, with 366 days, we get 52 complete week and 2 days extra, isn't it? That means in a leap year, 366 days will be there. Then when we divide this 366 by 7, we get 52 as quotient and 2 as remainder. That means 52 complete weeks will be there and 2 days extra will be there. Those 2 days may be Sunday, Monday, then Monday, Tuesday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Thursday, Friday, Friday, Saturday, Saturday, Sunday. So, here the possible outcomes are written. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 possible outcomes are there. Then we have to find out 2 chances, right? Then here, Monday comes in 2 cases. So, the probability will be equal to 2 by 7. So, in a non-leap year, we get 52 complete weeks and 1 day extra. Then we can write the days are Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Then the probability will be equal to 1 by 7. Okay, so in a leap year, the probability for getting 1 day, that means whether it is Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday, whatever it is, if we have to get 53 Mondays or 53 Tuesdays or 53 Thursday or whatever it is, the probability will be, yes, 2 by 7. But in a non-leap year, the probability will be 1 by 7. Question number 6. A card is drawn from a well-shuffled deck of 52 cards. Find the probability of getting a king of red suit. We know that in a deck of cards, 52 cards will be there. Out of these, 26 black cards and 26 red cards. In a set of red cards, 13 cards will be there. Similarly, in a black set also, 13 cards will be there. Here, we have to find out the probability of getting a king of red suit. So, king of red suit means red color king. How many will be there? Yes, 2 will be there. So, out of 52 cards, we get 2 red kings. Then the probability will be equal to 2 by 52 or 1 by 26. Question number 7. Riya and Kajal are friends. Probability that both will have the same birthday. Once again, Riya and Kajal are friends. Probability that both will have the same birthday. So, Riya will be having 1 day among these 365 days as her birthday. Similarly, Kajal also will be getting 1 day as her birthday out of 365 days. So, the probability will be equal to, yes, 365 divided by 365 into 365. Then we can write it is 1 by 365. Question number 8. A number x is chosen at random from the numbers -2, -1, 0, 1, 2. Then the probability that x square less than 2. So here the numbers are -2, -1, 0, 1, 2. We have to find out x square and we have to check whether it is less than 2. For every negative integer, the square will be positive, right? Then -2 square is 4, -1 square is 1, 0, then 1, then 4. Our question is, what is the probability for getting x square less than 2? So, x square should be less than 2. Then, the possible outcomes is, yes, 1, 2, 3 out of 5. So the probability will be 3 by 5. Ninth question. A number is selected at random from first 50 natural numbers. Then the probability that it is a multiple of 3 and 4 is dash. So the numbers from 1 to 50 should be considered. Then multiples of 3. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30, 33, 36, 39, 42, 45, 48. That's all. Okay, 48. Then multiples of 4. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, 40, 44, 48. Here we have to find out the multiple of both 3 and 4. So common multiples should be taken. So common multiples. Which are the common multiples? Yes, 12 is there. Then 24, 36 and 48. So number of possible outcomes is 4 out of 50. Then when we convert this to standard form, the answer will be 2 by 25. So option D is right. So let's move to the question 10. The total number of events of throwing 10 coins simultaneously. That means when 10 coins are tossed simultaneously, the total number of events should be found out. So tossing of a coin is equally likely event. So that means for getting the head and for getting the tail, the probability is 1 by 2 each. So it is called equally likely event. So when we are considering equally likely event, we have to consider number of phases first. So number of phases is 2. Then 2 raised to n will be giving the total number of events. Okay. So here 10 coins are there. So 2 raised to 10. 2 raised to 10 is 1024. So the answer is 1024. So let's discuss the next question. 11th question. Which of the following cannot be the probability of an event? Which cannot be the probability of an event? That's the question. So 0.25. That means 25 by 100. Right? So 25 by 100 is a proper fraction. Or simply we can write 1 by 4. Then the next one 1.004. So it's greater than 1. Then 10 by 25. That's also a proper fraction. And the next one is 1. But we know that probability lies between 0 and 1. The probability of an impossible event is 0 and probability of a sure event or a certain event is 1. So here the option B is right because we have to find out which cannot be the probability of the event. Here it's greater than 1. Question number 12. One card is drawn from a well-shuffled deck of 52 playing cards. The probability of getting a non-face card is dash. Non-face card, that means the card except the face card. So we know that in a deck of 52 cards, there will be 12 face cards. So how many non-face cards will be there? Yes, 52 minus 12 non-face card will be there. That means 40 non-face cards will be there. Then the probability of getting non-face cards will be equal to 40 by 52. Then when we simplify this, we will be getting, yes, 10 by 13. So the option B is right. Question number 13. The chance of throwing 5 with an ordinary die is dash. It's a simple question. The chance of throwing 5 with an ordinary die. For getting the face 5, the probability will be, yes, 1 by 6. Because 5 is the face needed. So only one face is there. So our probability will be 1 by 6. Question number 14. The total events to throw 3 dice simultaneously. So when we toss 2 dice simultaneously, that is 6 raised to 2. So when 3 dice are tossed simultaneously, the answer will be 6 raised to 3. So 6 raised to 3 means 6 multiplied by 6 multiplied by 6. Then the answer will be 216. So option D is right. So question number 15. A card is drawn from a well-shuffled deck of 52 cards. The probability of a 7 of spade is dash. 7 of spade means 1 card. Okay. So what is the probability of getting 7 of spade? Yes, it's clear that the answer will be 1 by 52. Okay. So hope all of you enjoyed this video. If you like this video, please like, share, subscribe and comment.